Now it's recording.
Welcome back to the show. How you doing, man? I'm tired. Let me
Are
just say
you?
that. It's a tired Sunday.
Well, it's been a big week. Did you have like a lot of things for Thanksgiving?
Oh yeah, I haven't talked to you. How'd Thanksgiving go?
I went good. Just a
I
little
invited
one.
you over and you never came, so that's all right. I had a plate ready for you. It's all right. It's all right.
Yeah, we got a spot at the table for you. No rush or anything.
Dude, I've had people say that to me, like, "Hey, if you ever need like some food or like." I think I said because I was gonna be like alone on this Thanksgiving because my parents were gonna travel, but they ended up not. And I
Oh,
had like they were like, "Oh, there's always a spot at my table." I'm like, "I'm good. I'm good. I'll
yeah.
go to my grandma's. I don't want to go to some stranger's house."
Just show up. Just hey, I heard you got some food for me.
Yeah, that's just weird.
Oh, dude, no, this Thanksgiving was nice because didn't have to go to a big Thanksgiving. We're just like, well,
How many people were at your party?
um,
Because it seemed like there
it
was
was me
above
and
the standard.
no, actually, we made sure it wasn't.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was
I
just
was
my
this close to
brothers.
sending an email to the governor.
I
This
said,
close.
I said, if we invite any more people, I'm calling. I'm calling people. I'm gonna call the
I
sheriff.
have to. I have to.
'Cause I was
I
told,
stand for a lot of things, and crime is not one of them.
dude, LA County, you got a reward if you reported people.
Oh, dude, I would be out
Right,
looking.
right. Like, come on, you're just asking for like
Yeah,
people to make up stuff. Be like, I saw this person over here, and
dude, I'll
like,
get a semester's worth of tuition just on
oh
Thanksgiving
yeah,
night.
no, I think it was a pretty penny too. They were just like, yep, snitch on people.
Dude, yeah, dude, I'd be so pissed though if I had like just my family over and
Oh
like
yeah,
my neighbors call the cops. I'd probably like try to
yeah.
burn the
See,
house down.
I think they only did that because of all the celebrities and those TikTokers that are running LA having huge
Tell me about
parties.
it, man. I wanted to have a big party, but like just all this influencing stuff.
I just wanted to have a party, no masks, We just
I want to be
we're,
slobbering and drooling all
we're
over
in
each
a
other.
concealed room, no windows. The door is like a submarine door, and I just want us to just sit there. Nothing,
Sit
no
there and
fan,
breathe it all in.
sweat,
Breathe it
just breathing. Maybe invite a few people who are not feeling well, just to I like to live life on
Spice it
the
up a little
edge.
bit. Yeah, I need an adrenaline rush.
Dude, last
Did you
night.
watch the fight? Oh yeah, go ahead.
Oh, that's what I was about to ask you about.
What great minds think alike, huh?
Yeah.
Did you watch the fight last night?
I didn't, but I saw updates of it.
Yeah, I watched the whole thing on a may or may not have been an illegal site.
That's what I was gonna go for too, but I was like,
But I found it. Yeah, I watched the two fights. I watched the what is it, Logan Paul?
It was Jake Paul and that
Paul
dude from the
Nate
NBA.
Robinson.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. I watched that one, and then I watched the Tyson.
How was
Roy
the
Jones.
Tyson one?
That was good.
I haven't seen anything on who won.
It's because first of all, the rules. So the rules, it was an exhibition.
Uh-huh.
And the rules were if there was a knockdown, the fight was over.
Oh, really?
If someone got cut, it was over. And there was no judges that were scoring. Like
they were playing by the senior citizen rules.
Honestly, but it was like, so at the end, like they gave like an unofficial scoreboard, and the judges marked it as a draw, it was BS because
okay.
Mike Tyson won, but
Mm-hmm.
but it was like people were like bashing it. They're like, I can't believe they're like this fight was barely any good.
They do that with every fight.
I was like, they're 53 and like 50.
Yeah.
Like, and it was a good fight for that old. And I was like, I got to watch a Mike Tyson fight. Who would have thought in my life I would have got to watch a Mike Tyson fight live?
Yeah. Yeah, no, like even with like UFC, when I watch like a UFC fight, there will always be people who are just complaining about it. And it's
man,
like
I
they're
could have done
unexpected.
that.
Yeah. And it's like you realize that like it's
Strategy.
something and it's unexpected. Like I remember it was Conor McGregor versus the Cowboy, and it ended in like the first round.
Yeah,
it was
I watched
like
that too.
Yeah, people were complaining. It's like, what do you expect? It was like it's a fight.
Yeah, I know, but
You could go long, you
you
could go short.
The Jake Paul one that was just
Both
of them, like they were both so bad, but it was funny because Nate Robinson just got clobbered, like I think got knocked down 3 times, and then actually got knocked out. He was out for a while.
I haven't seen Jake fight. I've seen clips of like Logan fighting, and I think Logan is obviously the better athlete out of both of them. I mean, yeah, like Yeah, I feel like Logan. I don't know if he's boxed anybody who has like
No, he's fought
great
YouTubers, and
experience. Yeah,
same with Jake. And he like, and then all of a sudden he called out, like he's like, my next fight, I want to do either McGregor or
oh God.
like Dillian Davis, who's an MMA guy. And I was
Hmm.
like, that's a big step from taking a guy that had like a few months to train, has never
Yeah,
fought before, and then professional fighters. I was like, come on now.
and it's like I don't know. MMA and boxing is just two different things. Like I feel
Oh yeah,
unless the MMA fighter came from like a striking background, it's a
or
hard
a
like look
boxing
at
background. Yeah,
yeah, like look at Connor when he fought Mayweather. Like it was a good fight and all, but like he obviously had to do a lot of like preparing
yeah,
to be in a boxing match.
yeah, yeah.
Oh man,
Logan Paul and Jake Paul, those two dudes are just scumbags, though.
they,
I just say that.
I know, and it's like, yeah, I can't stand them. But it's like
I
not
mean,
like it's like it's their things that they get involved in, and the way like they just act. It's just I don't know. It bugs me.
these YouTubers like me and you, like we're just right up there with them, and it's just like
Yeah, well, soon we're
it's
gonna
just a
start
lot of
boxing,
pressure on us.
dude. It seems like every YouTuber now is getting into boxing.
I know why.
I think it's just a way to make money. They see Logan and Jake making money off of it, and they're like, "We could do this."
Yeah, I don't
It's
know.
a rough thing. But yeah, the
It's a
reason why
very
I
rough thing.
didn't watch the fight last night is I get these migraines. I haven't gotten one in I think years. I think probably the last one was in high school, but where I lose sight, like I can't see, everything's blurry, and it's just a pounding headache. And it usually ends with me vomiting, but I kept it down last night. But
Oh, that's
I
good.
was sitting there and I was looking and like usually before I get the headache, lose the vision, and I'm like, oh God, and I know it's coming, and so I just start like pounding water, putting like heat packs on my head, like doing everything, turning off the lights. But yeah, one time I got one at school, and that was rough. I was sweating,
Yeah,
like dripping sweat.
you were always sweating though.
Yeah, that's true. But worse, and cold sweats. I was walking through the hallways, pale. Every time I would like come bursting out of the bathroom, like people would look at me like I think a lot of people thought I was on something. But
Yeah, I
dude,
would assume.
and I was just throwing up everywhere, walking to the end of the hallway, just throwing up in trash cans. I remember like a teacher just walked by and said they were just like, "Hey, how's it going?" And I'm like, not good, not good." And they're like, "All right, have a nice day." And I'm like, "You're not gonna ask like why I'm throwing up. You're just like, all right."
Do you remember when I had my little throw up spurt at it wasn't during football because I puked
Mm-hmm.
a lot during football, but it
Yes,
was
I know that.
it was during class, and I don't know. I don't think you were in the class. We never had a class
Is it
together.
when you threw up spaghetti
Yes,
and
all
it was
over
raining?
campus. It was all over campus. So
Yeah.
I'll tell the story. So I was in math class, Mr. Bishop's class, and I was during my little bulking phase. I was trying to eat a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and I used to bring like half gallons of chocolate milk, and I'd carry it around and drink it, which is disgusting to think about now. But I also had for my lunch, I had pastaroni, which is like just
Mm-hmm.
noodles, like the instant noodles that you make. So I downed that, and then I was really full. I was like, I gotta finish this chocolate milk, or it's gonna get bad, like before I can finish it. So I downed it, and I remember just sitting there, and like a couple minutes later, I'm like, oh no, and I sprint out the I sprint out the I sprint out the classroom, and the bathroom's like right over there. And I go into the bathroom, and I like kick open the stall door, and I was this close to making it to the toilet. And then next thing I know, I just explode on the walls all over the toilet. I don't
Oh,
even think any got in the toilet. It was like everywhere but the toilet.
oh.
And then I remember I ran back outside. I don't know why I ran back outside. I think to get away from the scene of the crime. I didn't want to wanted to leave that area.
Oh yeah.
And so I'm leaving, and I'm going around to go to the next bathroom,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm dropping puke sweats on the way to the bathroom. And then by the time I got to the bathroom, I was all cleaned out, and I was like, I'm good to go. So I went back to class. But I remember walking when class got out, walking with like my friends down the thing, where following the trail, sort of. And people were
Mm-hmm.
walking. Ew, what is that? And I
Yeah,
remember one kid went in the bathroom. Oh my god,
dude, it was so. I remember there was just this spaghetti sitting on the concrete in the rain, and people were like, "Is that throw up?" And we were all just standing there watching people go, "Oh my god, who did this?"
dude, I felt bad for the janitor, man.
Oh
Because,
man.
dude, he was that day. If he would have looked at that bathroom, because I literally, it was like one of those like movie theater projectile
Uh-huh.
that it flung out, and it was on the wall, all over the toilet and floor. And
Yeah.
I think maybe a little bit got in the toilet. And I was like, that janitor's not going to want to keep his job after this
Oh
one.
god, dude, I would not. High school janitor, that's rough.
So gross, dude. I feel
Ugh.
so bad.
I remember there was this kid. He was dipping
I hate those
first
people, man.
first time dipping, and it was a kid who was on our team, and I remember his freshman
I
year.
think I remember he
Yeah,
had a
and he-
YouTube channel, Dipper Nation, right?
Wrong person, but yes, I remember that one. I remember that one, and it was
That's
before
awesome.
practice, and he was like told the I think our coach knew what was going on, and he was like, "Oh, like I can't go, like I'm not feeling good," and he went into the stall and literally vomited everywhere, and it was like I told him that maybe you should get checked. It was red, like
Yeah.
red,
Probably
like
have
a
hot Cheetos.
maybe probably, and it
Happened to
looked like
me.
a scene from The Shining. Like it was just like disgusting, and I was like, "What?" I was like, "Dude, you didn't make it to the toilet." He goes, "I did, but it just kept coming out." And I was like, "Oh god!" And dude, it was awful. Like the janitor was in there like until night, just
Oh, poor guy.
scrubbing it. I remember we were walking out, and he was just scrubbing it.
Did I ever tell you the first time I chewed?
No.
Nice. So it was so it was going into, it was the summer going into our senior year. So
Uh-huh.
that summer, like in between junior and senior year.
Mhm.
And I remember because my dad chews, and I remember I went up there and I was like, I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it. So I grabbed like some of his can and like put a little bit in. And I remember sitting here like trying to do some homework.
Mhm.
And I remember all of a sudden I got like a big head rush, which is like
Oh
a
yeah.
normal thing.
Yeah.
But I was like, dude, something's wrong with me. I was Googling. I was like, what is wrong
You
with me?
thought you were
Symptoms
gonna
of
die.
tobacco. I know. It was like symptoms of tobacco. It was like something like that. And dude, I got so dizzy that I like spit it out. And then I ran and passed out on my bed. And then
Mhm.
I remember like my dad came down a couple hours later and he's like, hey, you want to get lumberjacks? I was like, all right. That's all I remember. But yeah, it was like, I remember I got the head rush, and then I tried it again.
Uh-huh.
So the first few times I tried it, it did not go well. And then, like, because I remember I was helping Ethan Dom's uncle move.
Mhm.
He had us like moving big old tree logs out in the woods, like cleaning it out.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I
Yeah.
put a chew in, and I'm picking it up, and next thing I know, I trip and swallow some of it. So next
Oh.
thing I know, I'm just puking all over the place. And then guy thinks I'm he thought I was just so out of shape. He's like, man, you haven't been training, have you? I was like, no, it's not that.
Yeah, see, I do the tobacco-free pouches.
I've had those, yeah.
And I remember I gave it to one of our friends, and because he was like asked for it, and I was like, "Oh, it's just like," and they're pretty like high in like nicotine.
Yeah, it's
And you
it's
remember,
like pure nicotine.
yeah, and he was just like, "Oh, like I'm not feeling anything," and then he was like, "Am I supposed to feel dizzy?" I was like, "Well, you're supposed to get like a little like head thing, but like," and he was like, "Ah, this isn't bad. This isn't bad," and he's like, "I'm gonna spit mine out though." I was like, "Okay, that's fine." Next thing I know, we were driving, and he got like really quiet. I'm like, "You okay?" "Yeah, I'm fine." And then he was, I look over at one point, he rolled down the window. He was just hanging his head out the window.
I know that feeling.
And I was like, "Are you okay? Like, do I need to?" "Yeah, I'm fine. No, I just need fresh air." And I'm like, "Was it from that?" "No, it wasn't from that." And he was just like, like taking deep breaths, like almost, it's like, and I was like, "Do not puke in the car." I was like, "You didn't even pull over. I'll pull." And then he's like, "No, it's not from that. It's not from that." And then like an hour later, we're like sitting there,
Who
just
is
like,
this? Who is this?
Benny boy.
Oh yeah.
And then we're
No,
sitting there, and he just goes, "Yeah, I don't think those are for me."
no, that's like happens if I like um if if I was like when I would go like drive into like Sac, and
Uh-huh.
if I wasn't driving and I was in the passenger seat and I tried to chew,
Mhm.
I would get instantly car sick and I would feel so sick.
Yeah.
So like I'm like very particular. Like if I'm gonna like chew, I have to like it has to be like right after a big meal. I have to have a full stomach, and like it's
Oh.
like there's like a couple protocols I have to go through so I don't puke. But like
So when you're driving, it's fine.
yeah. I mean, if I'm driving, like like when I was going down to Sac every day, like I would usually just because it'd be right after lunch, and then
Mhm.
it makes me pass time. I get bored. That's most of the time when I do it is when I'm bored
Yeah.
or doing homework or like watching film. Like why not?
You should just try it one day. Do it like before practice. Like no meal,
Oh,
no nothing.
I've no. So like, I've chewed before like practice and like games. Like that was like my pregame thing. Like
Mhm.
at junior college, like I'd have chew on in the locker room. But yeah. But I always have something to eat.
Mhm.
It's bad
Just
news if
go
I did.
just go empty stomach fast all day, and then just go for it.
No, there's like people that chew. Like my dad included. He'll chew at like 9:40 in the morning. I'm like, dude, that's so gross.
Oh yeah. No,
I'm like 9:40.
my dad will do it all day long at work, and I'm just like,
See, yeah, if I'm at like, so usually like I'll have like, on average, I'm usually like a dip a day, like one,
mhm.
and it's usually after dinner.
Yeah.
But if I'm like home, like on a day where I'm not doing anything, like maybe two.
Mhm.
But yeah, like I can never do it before like 12 though. If I do it before 12, I just feel like I'm like I've only had like a meal and a half. I'm like I haven't even eaten
Yeah.
lunch yet.
Right when you get out of bed, just go for
Oh,
it.
I say we get into the trivia segment for today, and it was your pick today.
Yep.
So
And
you want to let the fans know what the topic is that I'm going to beat you at?
so the topic is Marvel. Marvel movies.
London,
London.
Marvel, London. I think that's a place, right? I don't know.
It sounds like it. It's
Sounds like some Italy, London,
Marvel.
that
Yeah,
area.
probably. I think
Yeah.
it's like a medieval thing, like Marvel. I think so. I'm not sure though. Don't quote me
Yeah.
on that.
Yeah, don't. We proved that we don't know much in the history section.
Oh yeah, we've already gone down that road with it.
All right, you want to start us off with your first question?
Yeah, and this one might be a doozy for you.
All right, lead it on me.
So number 1, what do the Wakanda what are the Wakanda? They just
Bombay.
go, no,
Oh.
the people from
Wakandans.
Wakanda, the Wakandans. Is that what you call them?
The Wakandians.
Yeah, the Wakandians. What do they call the Winter Soldier when he's living there?
It was like, oh, that's a tough one. That's like it's like something like the one-armed man or something like that, right?
No, do you want another? You want another guess?
Yeah, they call him Bucky or something. This is a normal name.
The answer is they call him the White Wolf.
Oh my goodness, that's way off.
Yeah, which is actually
Well,
like one of his like alter ego type things. When he like teams up with the Black Panther in the comics, he turns into the White Wolf, and he has like a wolf outfit, and they just go around and they're bros.
all right.
So first one.
So my first one's it's a softball for you. All right.
Oh, okay.
I was nice. Who provides the voice for Baby Groot?
Oh, Vin Diesel.
Yeah. You know how much that guy got paid for that?
Just for saying, I'm pretty sure he doesn't record anything new. He just is. It's probably from the old, like the first film.
No, and
they just like speed it up.
No, and it's like so computerized too, so it's not his voice. But he got paid like I'm pretty sure it's like 20 million or something like that.
Yeah, that guy is making bank from just saying I am Groot.
I am Groot. He probably did a couple takes like I am Groot. I am Groot. I am Groot.
Yeah, they're like say it like this. Say it like this now. Act surprised.
That was a softball.
Oh well, I think I have a couple softballs for you, but number 2, this might not be a softball.
Don't
Who
patriotize me.
who originally played War Machine in the first Iron Man?
Oh my god. I don't know the guy's actor, but I can picture him, but I don't know his name.
Can you I'll let you slide on this one. Can you name something he's been in besides it?
I can see him in my mind, but I don't. Has he been in any other movies? I've
Yeah.
seen him since then.
He's pretty insane too.
Yeah, I don't know.
Terrence Howard.
Okay,
been
I've
in
heard that name. There you go.
Yeah, he's very crazy. So it's kind of good that he doesn't play War Machine anymore. Like he's like literally insane. Like he'll go on these like weird rants. Like I think he said like Hollywood is just like a cult, like with devil worshippers or something. And he goes on these like weird rants and stuff. And I think he like I don't know. He's a weird dude, very weird dude. But yeah, he was in what is it? What is that stupid show? Oh, Empire.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
Yeah, that's the only thing that I think he's been in a couple other things, but that's the only thing that comes to mind right now.
That wasn't a softball.
No, no, that was not.
All right, I'm up for 2. Here's your second one. What does SHIELD stand for?
Oh man. Superhero?
Nope.
Oh. I don't know.
I'll give you the first word. Strategic.
Yeah, I cannot think of that.
Strategic Homeland Intervention Enforcement and Logistics Division.
Whoa. I did not know that's what
everyone
SHIELD
knows
meant.
that.
Yeah, I did not know that's what I didn't even know. I just thought they called themselves SHIELD. I didn't know that it was
they talk about it in what's it called? Iron Man, the first one. He's like, yeah, we need to come up because he kept saying he's from the Strategic Homeland Intervention Enforcement and Logistics Division. He's like, and then at the end, he's like, we're from SHIELD. Like, it's quick. We're from SHIELD.
He just wanted the name drop and be like, yeah, we're from SHIELD. Just so you know. They have a show. Isn't there a show called SHIELD? On like.
Yeah, I never saw it though.
I never watched it. Yeah, it never interested me. SHIELD. I did not. That's so weird.
Well, you learn something new every day.
Yeah. SHIELD. Now I'm gonna name drop that. I'm just gonna say the full thing when people ask like about it. What is it my turn now?
Yes, it is.
What are we on? 3?
Yes.
All right. Who appears in both the MCU and the X-Men universe as it's the same character but played by 2 different actors?
Same character in the movie?
Yeah, in the movie. And yeah, it's the same like comic book character, but he's also in the X-Men and in MCU.
See, I never watched like a lot of the X-Men. Like I've seen like one of them. And all I know is the guy with the claws, Wolverine.
Yeah.
Jeez. Give me a clue for what he is in the Marvel.
He's very fast.
Flash? I don't think Flash is in Marvel though. I'm like, he's not in Marvel.
Oh. Got any more guesses?
It's very fast. I have no idea.
Quicksilver.
Oh my god, I forgot that dude was even in Marvel.
It is basically Flash. He's basically like the MCU version of Flash. Since they all have like what?
He's not Flash though. You said it was the same character, not have the same power.
No, but it's the same character as like the X-Men.
No, lies.
See, because in the MCU, he's
fake news.
He's that weird Russian.
Yeah, he's this twin.
Yeah, and then an
just gets destroyed by a machine gun.
Yeah, and then an X-Men, it's the same character.
Whatever.
Yeah, I don't know how they got away. I think it's because they just changed like the backstory a little bit. So they were like, "Oh, we got away with it."
Oh for 3.
0 for 3. Not looking too good.
Not looking hot. All right. Where does Scott Lang work after being released from prison? Scott Lang, Ant-Man.
Mm-hmm.
Where does he work after being released from prison?
What are they? They're the aren't they like repo men?
You gonna stick with that answer?
Oh god. Yeah, they're
Where
like
does he work?
Oh, like the name of the company? Is it the name of the company or what field he works in?
Name of the company.
Oh wait, Baskin Robbins.
There you go.
I was thinking,
man. I don't know.
I was thinking of his friends that he hangs out with, but I think that's the second movie where they start their own company. And I think it's security. I don't think it's repo actually. But yeah, that's right. He works in Baskin Robbins.
2 for 3.
All right, this one I think is a softball. Number 4.
We'll see.
Who owns the intellectual property of Spider-Man?
Intellectual property of Spider-Man? What is that?
Yeah, like the characters, Spider-Man himself.
Oh,
what
who owns it?
Yeah.
Is it Sony now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Very good. See? Softball.
Yeah, sure. 1 for 3, baby. Comeback begins. All right. Who did Mark Ruffalo, who plays Hulk, replace?
Oh, what is
so who played Hulk in the Incredible Hulk?
Oh. See, I don't know.
Pretty famous actor.
I don't know the actor's name, but I've never seen those. Have you seen those?
I never saw the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah, I never.
If I did, I was really little.
Yeah, that's the only thing. It was.
But the actor is in Fight Club.
It's not Brad Pitt.
No, it is not.
Oh, geez, this is hard.
Would you like to guess?
No, I have no idea.
Edward Norton.
Oh, okay. Jeez, oh my god, that's awful. See, when I was younger, I didn't even know that they replaced him when I saw Avengers. I was just like, oh, that's the Hulk guy, and then I was like, oh, never mind, it's not the same guy. What was his name again?
So you're 2 for 4, and I'm 1 for 3, so I could tie this bad boy up.
You could,
because my next question's a tough one.
What was his name again? Edward what?
Edward Norton.
Norton. How did I not?
That's
right. Okay, yeah, he's like he's the main character in Fight Club.
Yeah, he plays the dude, the main guy.
Oh god, how did I not? See, there's a bunch of different Hulk. Is it the same guy in the other Hulk ones?
What do you mean the other Hulk ones?
Like because there's 2 Hulks. There's the Incredible Hulk, and then there's just Hulk.
I don't know.
It's so confusing. No, yeah, okay, no, it's not the same guy. Eric Bana. I think that's how you say his name.
No, his name's Bruce Banner.
Yeah, but he.
Oh, Eric Bana. Actually, I know who that is.
Yeah, he played the one in 2003, but then they made the Incredible
Hulk in like 2008 or something like that, right?
Yeah, when they were all trying to do. So why did he continue to play Hulk?
Because it was bad. It was a bad movie.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah. But you think they would just keep the same guy? Yeah, it doesn't look like it was a good movie. Dude, looking at the pictures of Hulk in the 2003 movie, it is awful looking.
Yeah.
Why would they even attempt that? Oh my. Politics. The CGI is just it looked gross, dude.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, he looks like
you gonna read the 5th question anytime soon? Huh?
Yeah, I'm just going down this rabbit hole. What's the name of the green bean dude? The Green Giant. That's what he looks like.
Yeah, the Jolly Green Giant from the Greens.
They should have just painted somebody and made him the Hulk like they did in the 70s.
Just a bodybuilder.
Dude, it looks really bad. I can't get over that. All right, let me go to the 5th question. 1 second. Accidentally turned off my phone.
Oh my
Uh,
goodness.
we're on
Here, I'll read mine.
five,
I'll
right?
read
I
mine.
found it. I found it.
Okay.
All right. Name every Infinity Stone. There's 6 of them.
Time.
You got
Power.
5. Power.
Soul.
Yep.
Time.
Didn't you just say time?
Did I? I'm telling you, I'm so tired right now. Time, power, soul. What's the one that? Which ones did I say already? I said time,
Time, power,
soul,
and soul. You got 3 more.
time, soul, power. There's the what's the one that Thor
You said, wait,
has?
what did you say? You said time,
Time, power, soul.
time, power, soul.
It's the one that Thor has. The time stone, the power stone, the soul stone. Reality stone.
All right, 2 more.
Um
If you can name like the other word for the one that Thor has, I'll take that.
Well, that's what I'm trying to think because I know it's like not a normal word, but
Well, because there's the stone, but what's like a part, like it's like a part
it's
of
not
it.
really a stone. Remember, he's like,
Well, there's like a
someone
stone
called
in
a
it, but it's
stone.
like, yeah.
What's the one that did I already say the one that Loki has, like the big cube one?
No. So if you're thinking of that one,
hold on.
I'll take the other word for it too. Whoa.
Oh my god, I can't believe I don't know this.
Okay, I'll give you a hint on the other one that you need to get.
Yeah.
It's the one that Doctor Strange has.
I already said that one.
Oh, you did, huh?
Yeah.
So you named time. You did time. Okay, yeah. So you are.
I don't know
thinking
the
of
other two. Yeah, I don't know.
Are you sure? Because you're gonna
I
get
can't
mad
think
when you
right
hear
now.
them. All
I
right.
just can't think right now.
So these are the 6 gems. It's mind, power, reality, soul, and then space, aka the Tesseract.
That's the one I was trying to think of.
Yeah.
Tesseract
And time.
So mind and Tesseract. Damn it.
Yeah. It's a little complicated just because there's different names for them that they use too throughout the movie. Like how there's like the Tesseract and then there's like all kinds of weird stuff.
So disappointed. All right, my last question.
Oh,
what
boy.
food are the Avengers eating at the end of the first Avengers in the post-credit scene? What are they eating?
Oh, they're eating burgers. They're not? Oh, pizza. What? Oh, no. They're eating the hot sandwiches. What is it? They're not? You're throwing me off with the facial expressions. Are they eating Philly cheesesteaks? And they're not eating burgers.
Mm-mm.
What are they? Okay, hold on.
If you get it, I'll be surprised because it's like I don't even know how to pronounce it.
Is it a panini?
No, it is shawarma. Shawarma.
Sharama. What is that?
Shaw, CHAW, Arma, ARMA. Shawarma.
That's the name of the food they're eating?
Yeah, that's why a lot of people get it wrong because they say burgers,
Uh-huh.
but it's shawarma.
Hold on. Rama.
Shawarma.
What? No. No, not Sharana. Sharama.
Shawarma.
Shar.
I think it's like fish. Sounds like it.
See, for some reason, I thought they were getting burgers.
Sounds like an octopus.
Yeah, it does. What kind of fish is it?
I don't know. It might not.
Oh, are they like tacos?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, they look like tacos. What is shawarma? Chicken
I think
shawarma.
it's whom is shawarma. It's whom.
There's chicken shawarma. Wait, is it even fish or is it consisting of
I have
meat?
no idea.
Oh, okay. God, that's actually a good one. That's tricky because it's
Yeah. Every quiz, like the first quiz I took like a Marvel quiz,
mhm.
and that was one of the questions. And I guess burgers and like burgers because I could have swore it's burgers, but it was shawarma.
Yeah, so it's like the way they cook it. It's like basically you can do whatever you want with it. Like you can make sandwiches or tacos with it,
Yeah.
and it's pretty much like slices of meat. It's a Middle Eastern meal, but it's like slices of meat, but they like stack it on each other on like what is it called? Dude, this picture's actually making me hungry.
You're making me hungry.
Whoa, easy. It's like a cone type shape, and they just like heat it. That's weird. What a weird like meal to pick for them to eat at the end.
Yeah, that's weird. I have a thing I want to try. Okay.
What?
Have you ever
Lay it on
played
me.
the word association game?
The word association game. Explain it to me.
So I say like, so one of us says like a word across from. So if I said like fire truck, and you'd say, "Ooh,
Fire."
like something that is or something associated with that word association.
Uh
You
huh.
ever played that? I want to try it. Okay?
No, it sounds like an improv game though.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. All right.
Okay.
Here, I'll say a word first.
Lay it on
okay?
me. Mm-hmm.
I'll start easy. All right.
Wait, so do we go back and forth?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll start off easy for you. All right. Carpet.
Floor.
You're supposed to go fast. So that's too slow.
That was slow. That was fast.
Can't say floor.
Why
Carpet
not?
is on the floor.
Yeah, that's why
Already on
it's
the floor.
association. All right, I'll start off. Police.
Cops. Not supposed to say cops. All right. I got it.
Okay.
Guitar.
Player.
Ooh. Like player with the girls, you mean?
No, like guitar player.
Uh,
Like a player with the girls.
with the gals.
All right. Boxing.
Fighting. I keep saying like the synonym for it.
You're like a dictionary right now.
Hey, man, I am a human dictionary. Light switch.
Off.
All right.
Okay. Microphone.
Dude, everyone. I didn't like that one.
Okay. Bed.
Sleep.
Perfect. That was a good one.
Penis.
Hard.
Yeah. Exactly what I was thinking.
Have you ever? Here, I got another one for you. Have you ever
Okay.
played the improv game where you finish where you do a sentence and it has to continue on? So, like, say for example, I would go I, and then you go walk to the, and it would just keep going back and forth till we made a sentence.
God, that could go on forever.
Yeah, I know. All right, ready? The
Blind.
man
Slept.
under
Bridge.
I always thought you were just gonna throw in the. I wasn't expecting the bridge.
Slept under bridge.
All right, we'll start another one. Coffee
Water.
is
Delish.
in
Spaghetti.
during.
Valentine's Day.
Perfect. That was the sentence. Okay. I
Was
on
steroids.
when
O.J. Simpson.
took
His wife's head off.
see perfect. You could be in an improv class.
Dude, I've been
Took
telling
his
myself.
took his wife's head off. You just finished it.
Let's stay. There we go.
There was
Yeah,
a place
you know,
you
I
wanted
just
to go
went
with the
with it.
story, and you were like, "I'm gonna just finish it."
I had a feeling you were gonna blow the story if I let you continue, so I had to just take control.
All right, last one. Are you ready?
Yeah.
When
I
took
A
cat
2
the
children.
hospital,
He
told
the
nurse
that
he
scratched
my
retina
during
sex
last
August.
perfect. Look at that.
We need to. I'm going to an improv school soon. I gotta go.
I thought you were just gonna throw in the obvious night, but there you go. That's perfect. August. You added
Yeah,
more
yeah.
layers to the story.
Yeah.
Now, have you ever like played? Have you ever like not really been in an improv? Well, I don't know. Have you ever been in an improv class?
No.
No. Have you ever like been with a teacher who like comes back from like a conference and is like, I learned these fun games to get people out of their comfort zone?
Yeah, it sucks.
When they come
I was
back all
trying to-
inspired.
Yeah, they're inspired to try to teach us. No, just do your normal thing. Don't try to change halfway through the semester.
Yeah, I remember there was one teacher who came back and she was like, we're going to play these games to get everybody out of their comfort zone and like learn something from each other. And it just doesn't work with high schoolers.
They do that in college, dude. Like at
Yeah.
junior college, like they've like, all right, we're like the first like week thing. All right, we're gonna have discussion. I want to let's get to know each other. No, you don't need to get to know.
Yeah, and
me.
it's like, why? It's not going to matter for the rest of the year.
Yeah,
And especially for college, something you're paying for, like you want to get in and
Yeah.
get out.
yeah.
It's not like
give me my
school where
DM,
you're like there to socialize. Like,
just write some shit on the board and let me copy it down.
let's
Give
get
me
to
a
know
test.
each other.
Yeah, I don't want to get
Dude.
to know you.
Did you ever do in high school the link leaders?
No.
Dude, that was probably the worst decision of my life.
Yeah, like they're just nerds.
And just nerds.
They were.
I
You're
re-
gonna love high school. Talking to like when the
Yeah,
8th graders would come, you guys are gonna love high school. No, you're not.
It just made me sad inside because I was like, I'm filling these kids with lies, making them feel
Dude,
like
if I was a link leader, dude, I would be like, all right, guys, come close. Get out while you have a chance. But
Dude.
don't look back.
I tried to be completely honest as I could with them. And like, yeah, it's not like anything crazy like you think. Like high school is pretty much the same. Like, not you're gonna have more friends probably. That's about it.
Yeah, maybe. Unless you're
Dude.
one of those weird kids that eats his own spit or something.
Yeah,
like,
then maybe you won't. You'll have a little bit of
sneezes
trouble.
into your hand.
Yeah.
Sneezes into your own hand.
I remember there's an option where you can mark a to have somebody who has like Down syndrome in your group.
Oh yeah.
And so I was like, yeah, I don't have a problem with that. But like the kid that they gave me, like he had Down syndrome, but he also had like like issues to where he would get in trouble a lot. That's the best way I can describe
man.
it. So it was the worst thing. It was like we were playing this game and I didn't understand the game I was reading a piece of paper on how to play this game. And there was like you remember when you did it, there was like you put these papers down and do you remember when you had to like walk and then they would be like, nope, that's not it.
Yeah, it's so stupid.
Yes.
I was like, I'm 14. I don't need to
So-
play this damn game.
We gave the rules like you can like put a fold on it to remember like what you were on. So this kid heard that. It was his turn. He goes up there and he does it. And we're like, oh no, sorry, like that's not it. And so when he heard the fold, he grabs 2 pieces of paper, starts shredding them. And we're like, and like the person who was with them, who's like probably a part of that program that you were a part of where you were like sort of like shadowing him.
A legend. Yeah.
Yeah,
A
allegedly.
hero, legend, one of those.
She like it was her first time doing the program. She did not know what to do with him.
Mm.
And so we were like kind of like, hey, like you should stop ripping the paper. He just continued going on, ripping the paper, just kept ripping it. And I was just like, well, that's the game. We had fun.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
Dude, and then I remember I got stuck with doing, because remember how you had to do the costume contest.
Oh gosh.
So I had a partner for it, and this partner wasn't there for training because I guess allegedly somebody died in her family.
Never saw the paperwork behind it, so I'm not
Yeah. And so I didn't like know her until the day of, but so we had to make costumes, and she said, "Oh, I'll do that." Like totally fine, since I wasn't there for the training. I get a text the day before we have to do it, saying that I have to get the costumes. That
Oh no.
so like I thought I was gonna have time. I don't. So I have to rush and get these. I bought these hats, and I just wrote security on.
That's badass. That's improv.
Oh yeah, and apparently the group did not like it. They were like, "We're not gonna win," and I was like, "Yeah, well, this was last minute. I'm sorry." And I was like, "You guys can keep." I paid a good amount for those hats, and I was like, "You guys can keep the hats," and they're like, "Ah, no, that's okay." And they threw them in the garbage.
Oh
They
no.
were like actual dad hats.
Yeah. It was
I
a
paid
badass
I paid
hats.
good money for them.
I saw this tweet today, and it said, "Do you remember when you're like, I think it was elementary school. I think it was like, do you remember when you were playing in elementary school and then a kid just throws up all of a sudden?" Like, dude, I had so many kids like that.
Dude, that was the worst when that would happen. When a kid would just throw.
Just throw up all of a dude. I remember one time I puked. Back to puking. We somehow returned to puking.
Oh yeah, it
But,
always comes up.
It always comes up. No pun intended.
Heyo.
It was I think it was at Gold Run, so it was like one of the first years I moved here. And I remember I wasn't feeling well,
Mm-hmm.
and like I did not want to leave because I think I was like gonna go golfing or something after, like with my family, and I just did not. And I
Yeah.
wasn't feeling good, so I was like, I cannot go home because I used to be like one of those kids that I used to fake being sick a lot to stay home
Yeah.
all the time. And
Oh yeah.
it was, and I was like, okay, if I stay home, they won't let me go golfing with them. So I was like, I gotta stay. But and then I actually wasn't feeling good, so I was like trying to fight it off as much as possible.
Uh-huh.
And another thing that I feel bad for the janitor because I went to the bathroom. I was like, I just need like to put some water over my face, and I like put some water on my face, and just projectile vomit all over the mirror. And I was like, oh no. And then I remember going out and like there was like a kid in there and they're like, whoa, why did you do that? And, like you're leaving. And the janitor I remember comes in. I think someone told on me. I think that's what happened. They ran out and like, come quick, he's
Mhm.
puking. And like I
Come
felt better
quick.
after I felt better after I puked. I remember walking out and the janitor runs in there. Oh, who did this? Was it you? I was like, yeah, I don't feel good. He's like, all right, let's go to the office. I'm like, no.
Who did this?
Who's the sick demon that did this?
Oh, those poor janitors, man. They do not get paid enough money.
Not
Ugh.
enough for me, dude.
Who-
At Gold Run, dude.
Who did this?
I used to at Gold Run. I was the king of kickball.
So what is Gold Run? Is that like?
The Gold Run. So you know where Seven Hills is?
Yeah.
So it's right across the street. It's that little school.
Oh, okay. Is
on
it
the
a
other side of that
daycare?
little. I don't even know what it is now. I don't even know if it's a school right now. But it was when I was there. It was like before first grade. I
Kindergarten?
think. Yeah, sure. I don't know. I think it was first grade. It was like first
Oh,
and
okay.
second. Yeah,
So it was like
first
an
and
actual
second.
school.
Yeah, so I went there first and second
Oh,
grade,
okay.
and then I went to Deer Creek, which is next to Seven Hills, also.
Oh, wow.
For third through fourth,
Uh-huh.
and then, dude, at Deer Creek we had this thing called. I can't believe I'm remembering this, but we had this thing. I think it was called. It's not Groovy Smoothie because that's iCarly. It was something on Fridays, but they would have like a smoothie thing because we had like a fitness center, like a legit fitness center. That was pretty
Uh-huh.
cool. And we had like a fitness teacher. And on Fridays, she like we would have a I don't remember what it's called, but it was like 25 cents for smoothies, like those little homemade fruit smoothies that were
Oh
delish.
man, 25
And it would be
cents.
no, and it was like a little party too, because they'd like play great music, and we could play in the fitness center, like bounce on the balls and like
Oh.
play around. But what I would do, because I didn't want to pay for the smoothies, I'd
Mhm.
volunteer to be the smoothie person dishing them out. Little does she know, dude, I was downing every time I
Oh,
passed one out. I
of
was getting
course, of
a shot of it
course.
too, dude. And I went ham every Friday too. I'd always be like, oh, I'll volunteer, I'll do it,
I'll do
dude.
it.
Just and they would, dude, it was a sweet setup. They had um uh like breakfast, like little bagels and stuff. Like,
Mhm.
it was like, yeah, let's do it. I always had my jersey on because it was Fridays.
Oh yeah. Oh dude, I miss that. Friday would come
Dude,
around,
I
wear the
still wear my
jersey to
things on
school,
Fridays, man. What do you mean? It never left.
get fired up, be like, "It's Friday, baby, get to wear the jersey."
Yeah. No, but
Oh man.
do you remember? Did your school ever have? I don't know if we've ever talked to this. We might have, but you guys ever have book fair?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's so
Oh.
cool. The one time I was
Oh.
into reading was
Oh
when
yeah.
that book fair came around.
And half the
Because
time
I'd
you
go
wouldn't
in
even
there,
get books, you just get all the little stuff.
dude. I know I'd be sprinting around in there. I'm like, dude, this is awesome. But I would always get the Dire Wimpy Kid. That was my thing.
Oh
I'd
yeah,
grab
yeah.
the brand
Diary
new
of the
Dire
Wimpy Kid.
Wimpy Kid, but Jeff Kinney, and I still have one. I just got a new one. I didn't buy it, so I, I didn't buy it. My grandma bought it for me as like a joke, and I read it though.
Yeah, did you have to? Those things are
but
perfect. So how do
but
those stories continue? Like, is he in high school now?
I don't know. I got to get the new one. No spoilers. I
Because
haven't got to the next one.
I saw two at like I think Barnes and Noble. They just came out with another one,
Yeah,
and I'm just
I'll let you know soon. I'll order it around Christmas.
so which one did you leave off of?
Wrecking Ball. Wrecking Ball.
Dude, how many times are you gonna hit yourself with
Yeah,
that
I
thing?
keep putting it close to me. It's a wrecking ball. That was
Wrecking
the last
Ball.
one.
And
Yeah.
what was the story with that?
They were gonna move, and it was actually really sad. Like, I was trying to get teary-eyed because he was like moving, and then his friend Rally, who's a legend, he
Mm-hmm.
was like, Rally was getting all sad because they were gonna say goodbye to each other. And then they were like having to do some remodeling because the house is all jacked up before they can sell it.
Mm-hmm.
And then it ended with like he was getting ready to leave, and like Rally's crying, and the wrecking ball dropped and destroyed the house, so they ended up having to stay.
And
Yeah,
is he still in what was he in elementary school, now middle school?
No, he was in middle school. Because did you ever see the movies?
I watched
love
the
the
first
movies.
one. The first
I
one
saw all of them in theaters.
Didn't they replace the
Yeah, I didn't see
cast?
that one. I have
Okay.
not seen that one. I refuse. That's
Yeah.
like replacing the Blues Clues guy. No.
Yeah, you can't
Not
do
buying
that.
it.
It's a
Can't
sin.
do it. Yeah. No,
Yeah,
but
well,
I saw all of them. What was it? Dire Wimpy Kid,
yeah, what's the second one called?
Dog Days?
Dog Days. Wait.
Or it might have been Roderick Rules. I think
Yes,
it was Roderick
Rules and then Dog
And then
Days, because
Dog
Dog
Days,
Days is the summer one.
Had Holly Hills.
Yeah.
I had a
I'm
big
surprised
crush on her.
I'm still remember
Had a
all
big
this.
crush on her. I think her name's like the only reason I know this is because she's in Cobra Kai. Her name's Peyton List.
Oh, she's in Cobra. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that actor. It's Peyton List. She's from Cobra Kai.
Yeah, I went Dog Days, and then what was after Dog Days?
They didn't. Well, and then they replaced the people and then made like the one called
Yeah.
The Long Haul.
That was the next one though in the book series. So yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, they replaced all of them. Have you ever heard the
Replaced
story
all of them.
about the guy who plays Roderick?
In
that
the new one or the old one?
The old one, when he's crying when she's singing?
Yeah, when he's singing Taylor Swift. He's singing Justin Bieber. He's like, it's babe.
No, when they're at the play, when what's her name is on stage singing and he's like crying.
Yeah, it was memories.
Yeah. Did you?
And he's just bawling because.
Do you know the story behind it? Why he's actually crying?
Yeah, it's because his mom wasn't letting him.
No, but like
play.
No, the actor.
No, what do you mean?
He was crying. It was like of course, there's like a fandom now behind Diary of a Wimpy Kid, and the guy was crying because it was the last day of filming. and he was like bummed that it was over.
No way.
Yeah, dude, look it up. And it makes the scene so much sadder now that he's just sitting there crying, and they were like using it for the shot because it's kind of random how he's just sitting there crying.
Well, it makes sense because his mom wasn't letting him play, and then it was a sad song, so he wasn't gonna get to play it. It was memories.
Are we talking about the same person?
Yeah,
talking about-
Roderick. He was crying
Yeah.
at the talent show because he was gonna play
Oh,
in the
okay,
talent
yeah,
show.
yeah.
And that's not in it's in Roderick Rules.
Mm-hmm.
And he got grounded because him and Greg had a party
Yeah.
when they weren't supposed to. They got caught, and so they grounded him. And they said that he's not allowed to play in the talent show.
Uh-huh.
And so it was like, he's watching everyone perform, and he didn't get to perform. And boy, he ended up getting to perform, and the mom
Yeah.
steals the show because she's dancing off the side.
Yeah, no, dude, that's the story behind it, was that he was upset.
Fake news.
Dude, I'm going to look up the story right now because it's a real thing.
You look it up, though.
Yeah, he talked about it in an interview.
What's that guy's name?
I don't know. I just looked up Roderick.
What's his real name?
I don't know what his real name is, man. I didn't look up the
I'll follow
cast.
him on Instagram. I think I follow a Diary Wimpy Kid thing on Instagram. No,
Do you really?
Hold on, let me see. Diary.
Yeah, I'm trying to see.
Yep, I follow Diary Wimpy Kid, the official page. I'm so sad I do that.
Yeah, see, there's a bunch of people who said it.
Yeah, there's a new one called The Deep End. You gotta get that.
That's the book.
If you ever get me something for Christmas,
Dude, I would totally get you that book.
I will read it here right on the show. I will read it on the
It's
show.
a whole show of you
Page
reading
for
it.
Dude,
No,
I used
dude,
to crank out those things like in a
Oh,
day.
yeah, dude, they were so fun to read.
Easy. Yeah, they're fun. They're still fun to read. I
Yeah.
don't care how old I am.
Who was the guy who made those books? Because, I mean,
Jeff Kinney.
he's probably rolling in the dough now.
Dude, he is laying down in the cash.
Yeah, because the first one came out, I think, when we were in like second grade. And then I don't think I read it till like probably third, fourth. And then I just got hooked in those things.
I definitely didn't read until 5th grade.
Yeah, because
at
I remember
least
all
fifth
the smart kids who were reading like Harry Potter books.
Dude,
We're like, I
those
finished that in
nerds.
like an hour.
Yeah, nerd.
Did you ever hate those kids who would just brag about reading?
Dude, there was these 2 kids, and I know who they are because they ended up like finishing school with us. They were the 2 smart kids. Dude,
Mhm.
I never wanted to just beat the shit out of someone so bad, those 2 kids, because they were so smart for their age.
Yeah.
And they always had to act smart, and like I'd say something like, well, actually they're one of those guys that always had
Ugh.
to correct me. I was like, well, actually, I'm about to just fix your brain right now with my fist. Dude, these 2 little nerds. 2
Yeah,
little
dude,
twerps.
that's why I have such a deep hate for Harry Potter, is because of those kids. They would be like, I read this book in a
crank out
day.
all those books.
Yeah, and then I would read the books, but I didn't know what was going on, so I would pretend read it, and then I'd watch the movies and
They
go
would
to
say
them.
that. They would say that they watched all these movies or they read all these books, and I'd be like, well, guess what I was doing? I was making friends. Something you didn't have. Something you don't have because you're socially awkward.
Really, you just go home and be like, God, those kids.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I remember I used to just pretend.
I
read
think
the
one of
Harry
them made me
Potters.
cry one time. No, I'm not even lying. I think one of them made me cry in class.
Yeah,
'cause
dude,
they're
those
just
kids were
smart.
mean.
Yeah, they were just too smart.
Yeah, they
that
just thought
age.
they were just. They just now look at them. What are they doing now? They're probably in college. They're
Yeah,
probably
some
like
nice,
smart
some
school.
good school.
Yeah.
How'd that get you?
Still reading Harry Potter books in like an hour. They read them just for
Nerds.
fun. Those
Hate
kids.
nerds. Hate
Yeah.
nerds.
That's
Whenever
why
I see a nerd across the street, I'll walk over there and hit him. I don't even need to know if they're a nerd. I can just sense it.
that's where I think the whole bullying thing came from. Was it was just people
Yeah,
who
it's
were
these
like
the nerds
get
were
mad at
asking
these
for
nerds.
it.
A lot of
Yeah.
these nerds. Okay, if there's a kid who's innocent, very innocent kid, but you're just making fun of him for the things he likes, that's not
That's
cool.
bullying.
But
That's bullying.
if you got one of those smart kids, thinks he
Smart
knows it
Alex.
all, snarky to you, and then those kids get bullied. I mean, how dare you? First of all, because you are picking on this kid who probably isn't as smart.
One
and
of
then
this,
you're
one of
making a
these
villain.
kids- one of the kids I was talking about, I got in trouble. He told on me because I can see why he told on me, but it was I put a tack in between my fingers. It was like, hey, come get a high five.
You
gave him a high five, and he. And I was like, dude, it's just a joke. And he's like, I'm telling you. I was like, no, you will not tell on me. And he told on me, and I got in trouble. But yeah, it's classic.
Dude, there was one time a kid did that to me, but he was a shady kid in my PE class who was like a druggy kid. And dude, and he was like playing it off like it was an attack and like it was like a syringe or something. Dude, I have never gone so angry. I grabbed him and I pressed him up and I said, "What is that?" And like I was always like kid who would joke with everybody, laugh, but like I pressed him up and I was like, "What is that?" What? He's like, "Dude, chill. It's just attack." But dude, I just
still, it's
dude,
attack.
I got so mad. Like I don't think I've ever gotten that. Like because I was like panicking because I was like, was that a syringe? And I was like, no way. Like I was like, that's dude. I just lost it. Oh man, freshman PE.
Good times, huh? Good times.
Oh yeah.
What time are we at?
Time.
I
I messed up the timer, but we've been going for like
good amount of time. I think
good amount of time.
Up. Reed,
all right.
Where can I find you, buddy pal?
You can find me on Instagram at Reed Piercy. You could follow my other podcast.
You sound like a Walmart.
Dude, yours is
Walmart.
Yours is super loud.
Walmart, attention 3, aisle 3.
That's what the end of the pod. It should just be a bunch of just loud, obnoxious. This is how I'm going to read mine. You can follow my other podcast at Hatbox Mountain Podcast. And yeah, it's available on iTunes and YouTube. Justin, where can we find you?
JJ_man_20, Instagram and Twitter. You can follow this podcast at the show _with Junior on Instagram to get updates on the show. Make sure you like and subscribe. Follow us. You can listen to our podcast if you don't want to watch us goof around all day on Anchor, Spotify, pretty much all the main subjects. But yeah, Reed, it's been fun, huh?
Yeah, it's been a heck of a ride.
You sound like a D'Angelo in the office.
I feel very blessed. He's doing the dead I feel very blessed.
Oh, classic.
That's a good way to wrap it up.
Yeah. All right. We'll see you guys next time.